tell you guys a little bit about what's going on. Why there ain't really no videos being made, because there really ain't no progress being done. Engine's getting really close as far as I know. I think everything's actually in the assembly room now. I think I might have posted a picture of that on Instagram, but I'm going to start posting more on the community page to keep you guys updated on pictures and whatnot. I do take a lot of pictures and stuff, not a lot of video. So the ones that are interested in, I'll put that up on the community page. I did see where a few people did like a few things on the gear set. Well, as you can see, that was going into heat treatment. Then I think cryo coat, or that's all part of it. I don't know. The Sharpene, I don't know how it all goes. I might have it all backwards. I don't know. If I built gear sets for a living, I'd already have mine in my car, right? But we're waiting on them. Who knows? He says 2 more weeks. And I was supposed to have my gear set in 12 weeks, and that was, 11 months ago. So I don't know how much I'm really going to take that into consideration. But supposedly in 2 weeks, he wants me to sell the other 2 sets he made. I don't know about that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even show them to you guys because I don't even have them. So, I wish I could afford to buy all 3 because I'd really like to push this platform. I don't think a lot of people believe that we're going to build this car to go really fast, I don't think a lot of people do. I don't think a lot of people understand how much drive and motivation we have to put a Hyundai Tiburon into the 9s, which has never been done. My end goal is a lot faster than 9 seconds, but one step at a time, And I don't think a lot of people believe in it. I've seen a lot of comments from people that that I know from groups, and just the way they write about stuff. There's definitely no confidence in me, put it that way, because I've seen multiple people write. Someone actually comes along that has the motivation and the desire to do it. Some people write it a little different. That's the way I'm saying it. It's like, here I am building a fucking killer, you know what I mean? No one really gives a shit about it, which is cool though. It's my car. I should be anyone that gives a shit about it. But what I'm saying is there's like no faith, no one, I don't think there's too many people who believes we're going to do this, which makes it even better for me, because I actually thrive more on that. People believing I can't do something. Hell, the reason why I started building the Tiburon is people said they were junk. I did too. I said outside of a commuter car, they're junk. But we took it from a regular commuting car, still drive it every damn day, and good weather. But we took it from a regular everyday car running, 17 seconds to a 10.7 without boost control. Just a manual boost controller. We're not controlling the boost through first, through third, fourth, whatever, all that fancy boost by gear or traction controller, none of that stuff. No launch control. I wanted to do this stuff like it was 2003 again, 2005 again. My ECU's from 2003. I wanted to prove. I ran 15-inch slicks, never made the 13s even try to make them fit. I did use a pair, and I think we just got to do some grinding, and I think we can make those work. But all this was done from like the technology everybody ran back then to prove a point that we could have ran 10s that long ago on a stock motor. $150 motor, guys. That's all it was. $150 motor. $200 transmission. The transmission costs more than the motor. $400 clutch kit. OEM flywheel, $140. I mean, an MS1 I paid like $300 for. Everything's so simple. The most expensive thing on the damn thing is the turbo manifold and the turbo. And the wastegate. Like that setup there in the intercooler. There you go. That's the most expensive setup. I mean, we're still looking at, guys, maybe $4,000 in that car. $5,000 with the coilovers. And I didn't buy those new. They were brand new. The guy gave me a deal on them because he watched the channel. Sold them to me for $500. $600 cheaper. You know, we ran like 10.7 for like $5,000, you know. Not a lot of money, man. I just put a lot of money into testing. No one's tested this stuff before. No one took a tip and tried to do what I'm doing with it. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say is I think a lot of people don't think that, you know, that I'm going to do what I'm going to do with it because I keep doing things in stages and testing. Well, you know, all you Honda guys and even Nissan guys, you all got it better than I do. Even your Ford Escort guys got it better than I do. There's a ton of different people that's been out there doing stuff, right? Neons, all that stuff. Everybody's been doing that a long time. No one's been drag racing a Hyundai Tiburon at all. There's like a few people that tried it as like a recreational thing, you know what I mean? I ran 12s on a Honda, you know? Before I came along, you know, the fastest one was like 12.3. 12.6. That was the fastest Tiburon. You know, an RD, and I think at the time it was like 12.0. Guy in Puerto Rico, I think, did a 12.0. I think that was the fastest. That was in a GK. You know, and I went 11.7 on bald slicks and no launch control. A little bit of technology. That was a 10.5 pass. But you know, I don't think a lot of people think we're going to do it. But the ones that do know we're going to do it, know we're going to do it, you know. Appreciate the people that know we're going to do it because there ain't no if, it's just when we're going to do it, right? Just waiting on transmission. Motors progress is going along good, you know, nothing to complain about there, you know, it's moving down the line as it came in and getting parts and they're keeping things going, machine work going, keep me informed. You can't ask them for better than that, man. I'll work with them again, you know, because I like people to keep you informed. There's nothing worse than some company that never says nothing and then you got to get a hold of them and 3 months later they're like, oh, it's done. Or, oh, I forgot about that. You know, so management at a place is really key. Good workers are key. Knowing people to work here is another key thing, but, you know, that helps. That probably helps, I would say. But I'd have to say they probably do that for all their customers if they'd want it. I could be wrong, but I would say they do that. But, I mean, really, the engine's there. You know, we got to push it a little bit on the single pump. This year, we're just 525. That's what our limit's going to be. We're going to be like 650. Whatever we make, we'll max the fucking thing out. And, you know, 650, 700 horsepower. I'd say 650. You know, mid 9, 9.6, 9.7. 150 mile an hour. Probably a good guesstimate. Will we turn it up next year? I don't know. I think I'm actually going to end up buying instead of going Fuel Tech this year because I was just going to get the 450, put it over in the Accent. And that's just a lot of extra money, right? And I think what I'm going to do is a friend of mine's got an MS2 that's plug and play. It has all the stuff that I need on it. Don't have the cruise control on it, but I can send that out and have that done. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but it has launch control, so whatever it makes on launch control, whatever. I mean, if we can leave one amount of boost that's not going to blow the whole tires off, and we can just use a manual boost controller, that's the way I'll do it. I mean, I'd rather let it, I don't know, 40 pounds and let it eat 40, 45 pounds and just let it go, you know. I'm not into all that, like, you know, give me 300 horsepower in second and 500 in third and give me everything in fourth. I don't know. I'm more like, let's try to make all 650 work from second gear on. If you don't try, you don't know it's gonna work. You don't know if you're gonna break. And I mean, not having traction bar and a weight plate made up, we're probably gonna want some wheel speed. Otherwise, we'll probably get some hop to it. I don't know, I really don't know. Like I said, no one's done this before. I'm the only one that's ever done it, so I can't just get on YouTube and look at 500 different Hondas and be like, oh, I want to do it like that. I don't have that. I will, because I will build a Honda. It's allowed to have a beta motor in it, but it'll be a Honda. Buy everything else. But probably build the K20 into RSX, all-wheel drive it probably. I don't know. We got a lot of things we might do. I haven't decided yet. But I think we'll get there to 9 seconds, and if the parts come, we're just waiting on that transmission. Oh, DSS. I had to send my hubs out. They were like 1.7 inches. Supposed to be 1.5. I don't know where they got them hubs, but they are not the right thing. So I sent them some OEM hubs out. Hopefully we'll get those straightened out, get that finished up, and see what that's gonna end up costing us. Because my dumb mind, I took them to the machine shop and had them go down to the 1.5. They'll fit the bearing and they should be straight. But I'm like, man, that's a lot of material taken off. This could be an issue. So I hit them up and they're like, oh, you should have got a hold of us first. And it's like, yeah. Like you were gonna fucking replace it anyway for free. Get real, you know what I mean? None of these companies give you nothing at all, unless you want to like kiss their ass all the time and hashtag this, hashtag that, hashtag this, hashtag that, at this, at that. No, that ain't me. The only company we've ever had help us was Boundary, and I think they give us like $100 off an oil pump, and I don't fucking hashtag them or tag them, and nothing either. I mean, they took $100 off my pump, right? I sold them probably 100 or 200 of them. Do the math at 300 times 2. They literally said I probably sold 200 of them throughout the world for them. I mean, I got a nice email from them and everything. It should have been like, you want a free gear, just let us know whenever. But that ain't the way this world works. Nobody gets shit for free unless you kiss ass. My day, there used to be about 3 types of men. There's a lot more now. But it used to be about 3 types of men. Bobbleheads and yes men and people like me with no filter that don't give a fuck. And we just tell you how we feel in every damn thing. And that's basically what this video is too. Just telling you how I feel about every damn thing and where we're at and where we about to go. So probably buying an MS2 with a Tinker dash, so it'll have like shift light, all that crazy shit. Launch control, let it eat. Want a manual boost controller probably. I don't know, 40 pounds, whatever makes 600 on. This motor might make some good power. I think a friend of mine that's doing the head work, I think he's doing the port job for free, he said, so there's a sponsorship. Now I might tag him in some stuff. But yeah, like I said, I have no filter and I am no kiss ass and I don't give a shit about what anybody thinks about me. That's kind of where I got where I am today. If you made it this far, you guys are pretty damn awesome, because I don't think many people have or would make it this far. And I mean in this video or on this whole journey. I appreciate the people that stayed the whole time and continue to stay until they see our goals become a reality.